Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is April 11th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Thank you for joining us live. But of course, you can watch it anytime on your Facebook feed. It stays there. We also make it into a podcast, so you can listen to it that way as well. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts. And check us out on all of our social media platforms as well. We're going to get to some big news headlines, one that Scott was covering for us specifically this morning as well. But we do have some weather to talk about today.
Yeah, just kind of a spring-like day, but not the spring-like day that we had yesterday. It's a different spring-like day. Spring comes in all shapes and sizes. Yesterday was warm enough to create some convective activity. That means some pop-up thunder showers. I never heard any thunder. Did you guys?
I did not.
I did not, and I was jealous of those who did. Yeah,
I was thinking I watched it to get dark and it came fast and it was heavy.
Yep.
But you're right, I didn't. Yeah.
I know, and my husband was smoking wings on the smoker, and he was like, "Make it stop raining."
Oh,
I was like, "I promise it's not going to last that much longer."
And you're like, I warned you.
I did, yeah. That's a whole other topic.
Husbands don't listen.
You're in for some. Yep.
Give them some credit. We tried.
You know what? The wings turned out delicious, so I guess
Everyone
I can't
wins.
say anything.
Yeah.
Like your husband, I made ribs last night. It was a good evening to
Yeah.
get the grill out.
It was 69 degrees. Like we were 1 degree
So
shy of
nice.
70, so that part was beautiful. We just had those little convective showers pop up.
And once they were done too, it was like
Then
it
the
didn't
sun
last that
came
long.
back out.
Yes.
Then it felt like summer because I was like, whoa, now we were like, the sun is shining brightly. We just had a shower pass through.
Yep.
So yeah, we did have enough warmth in the atmosphere yesterday to bubble up those little thunder showers. If you looked out at the clouds, they were kind of towering up. They were building their energy to drop some rain and be thunderous like that. So it was almost a summer-like day yesterday. Today's spring-like day will be cooler, cloudier. I know we're seeing some sun right now here in Fargo, but we'll cloud over again. Mostly cloudy this afternoon. Scattered showers, not thunderous, just regular showers. Windy today out of the northwest, 15 to 25, gusting 30 to 35. That's sending in some cooler air, highs only in the 50s today. So if you're getting one of those showers, mostly cloudy and that stiff wind out of the northwest with a high in the 50s, that'll feel a little different than what we felt yesterday. This is all short-lived though. Clouds clear out overnight tonight. We get sunshine tomorrow. Tomorrow looks lovely.
Perfect.
Hardly any wind, like 0 to 10 miles an hour. It'll be turning around to the south slowly, and as the wind shifts, it likes to go dead calm. And we get that during the day tomorrow, which is nice. Otherwise, sunny sky and
Good
a high.
golfing weather.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
Yeah.
I know exactly the thought bubble that's happening over here. And then, my train of thought is off
Sorry.
the rails.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sunshine, 60s, light winds for Scott. It's going to be so nice. One of our WDAY coworkers gets married tomorrow, and so I've been watching the Friday forecast closely, and it's going to be a great day for an April wedding. April 12th, that date tomorrow for his wedding, is also the day my husband and I got engaged, and it was a full-blown blizzard that day. Like an actual blizzard. We had a blizzard warning, so that goes to show you the ups and downs of spring. Tomorrow looks lovely. Great day for some nuptials. Warmer on Saturday, temp at 77. A little bit of a breeze south, 10 to 20. That's not bad. Noticeable air movement, but not bad. And then Sunday, I still have lower 70s, some upper 60s further up to the north. A little more cloud cover. We'll call it partly cloudy, but a lighter wind. So nice day on Sunday, too. As for rain chances, I start to see some move in Sunday night, lasting into Monday morning, then a little bit of a lull, and then more thunder shower activity Monday night, lasting into Tuesday. And Tuesday's rain looks to be a little more widespread, a little more long-lasting, kind of that stratiform rain instead of the little popcorn showers. Hopefully getting some good moisture for areas up north on Tuesday. That's going to be your next best chance for kind of piling up the moisture in the rain gauge. Then we're cooler next week. I have highs in the 40s through about the middle of the week. Feeling a little different after the 70s this weekend. So ups and downs all over the forecast. Rain chances, sunshine, 70s, 40s. It's just kind of all over the place.
That's spring for you.
That's the fun of spring. Yeah. Okay, that's your forecast. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. All right, so this morning I was not in the studio. I was at the MCOM Center. That's where this big meeting was happening. It was a special meeting for the Metro Flood Diversion Authority. The board was meeting there. That's because the executive director, Joel Paulson, turned in his resignation. So there was a meeting to accept that resignation, which that board then did. There was also discussions about transparency with how this happened. There were some people in that room that were not happy this morning. There was definitely some tensions. So as they go forward with this whole process, The City of Fargo administrator and the Cass County administrator are going to assume co-deputy executive director roles. So they're going to kind of oversee this project now that Paulson has resigned. I guess the impact for you, for people that live in the area, is that this project shouldn't feel anything happen to it because of this. It's going to continue on as normal, even in the wake of the executive director stepping down. Things are supposed to continue as normal, and crews are still going to be working, and there's not going to be any stoppage of that or anything like that. So definitely going to be more to come on this whole thing, though. We have a lot of information over on our website, inform.com, a full article about the special meeting, things that were said in the meeting, and kind of what happens next. So make sure to go over to our website, inform.com, check out that article because there's a lot of good details in there.
And you said some of the discussion got a little bit heated.
Little testy.
I know that you're editing some video, some sound from that meeting, so you're going to hear that as well on our newscast as well, something
Yeah.
at 11, as early as 11 this
Yeah.
morning, but of course we'll continue to have a news crew on this story throughout the day.
Fargo City Commissioner Dave Pepcorn and I believe John Strand were the two that were kind of voicing their opposition, mostly in the era of transparency with how this all went down and that kind of thing. And so we also didn't get a specific answer as to why Mr. Paulson is resigning. So
Interesting.
still some unanswered questions there.
Well, we have a couple of overnight fires to tell you about. One caused $5,000 in damage to a garage in Fargo. Firefighters were called out to a home along Fremont Drive near Rowe Farm right around 11:30. Fire crews tell us the fire started in a trash can near the garage. They believe that some ash from a grill had been thrown into the trash can, ignited the trash, spread to the garage. Luckily, no one was hurt. And another fire at a Moorhead apartment complex overnight forced people to evacuate for a short time. They were allowed back in. That happened on 36th Street South near Horizon Park just before 2 this morning. That fire started in the kitchen, was out before fire crews even arrived, and once again, no one was hurt.
All right, today a heads up, if you live in Minnesota, you might hear tornado sirens today, but don't worry, it's for a statewide tornado drill that's going on. It's part of Minnesota's Severe Weather Awareness Week. Here in Clay County, tornado sirens will sound at 1:45 and 6:45 today, so if you live kind of towards the downtown area, you might hear those sirens in Fargo too.
A lot of us use Uber and Lyft, so this story will affect so many of us. Uber is adding 4 new features to its app to give passengers even more safety options. One is a PIN verification that gives riders the option to get a 4-digit code to make sure they're getting in the correct car. There's also a ride check feature that will let you know if a driver goes off course or ends a trip early. This is interesting as well, an audio recording feature in the app that can record your trip. However, only Uber can access that recording if an incident is reported. And riders can also now share their trip with a friend or family member.
A consumer watchdog group wants Lunchables to be removed from school lunch programs because of excessive sodium. Consumer Reports petitioned the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which oversees the National School Lunch Program, to keep the products out of school cafeterias. According to Consumer Reports, the Lunchables served at schools are even higher in sodium than those sold in stores. When's the last time you had a Lunchable? Ever?
Well, my kids I have not had a Lunchable in a long time, but my 11-year-old really loves them. My 15-year-old, no.
I don't really like them. I know Dylan loves Lunchables, so it's kind of funny. But it is interesting that they have them in school. So we'll see what comes of that whole thing.
Absolutely. Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, the Nuggets have the inside track for the top seed. So what's next for the Timberwolves? Dom will go through the playoff scenarios, plus the Frozen Four drops the puck in St. Paul later today. Dom will have a preview of the games to see who advances to the championship. So be sure to join Dom on Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com.
And a reminder, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you could get an all-access pass to Inform.com. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to get that deal.
Our next newscast is coming up at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, and then tonight at 9 and 10. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.